Welcome to another electronic rendezvous. It has been a long time since we have come together like this. For those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Akua Aset, and I really believe that everyone is extraordinary. Everyone. And having worked with over 100 of the planet's most talented, beautiful, smart, and powerful people, I'm really committed that every person that I come in contact with, work with as a client, have as a friend, I'm really committed to providing whatever it is that they require to really be the extraordinary they were meant to be magnetic, to be powerful, to be, rock star in their own right, really. And so the thing that I wanted to share with you today is what I've really been in meditation about in the last couple of weeks, and specifically the last couple of weeks. I'm in the process of really shifting from one place to another, just in terms of how I express my gifts and how I be. And that I've been really dealing with is the attachments that I have. And folks, it's just time. It's just time to just step up, step into who you were born to be, who you were meant to express yourself as, to really share your gifts and really stand in the purpose that you were meant to stand in. I mean, it's just time, no more waiting, no more putting off. And so I've really had to look at, what are my attachments? What are the things in my life that are weighing me down materially in terms of, perspectives you might have? And, those things are just like lead in your spirit, lead in how you're able to move. I came up with this mantra for myself that I want to be light as a feather and move swift as light. And it's just time. It's time. A lot of people that I'm running into are going through major changes, major shifts in their lives, and it's apparent. It's apparent all over the planet, and so it's just time. So I ask you, are you clear? Are you absolutely clear about why it is you're here? What is that thing that if you couldn't or don't do, you'd absolutely die? Because that is what you've got to be doing every day, being very clear about that and removing anything that is keeping you from actually doing that. Are there possessions, that are weighing you down, property that you own or relationships you're in, or just, for me, it's just stuff. Every time I move, and I'm in the process of moving now, every time I move, I realize I have so much crap that I don't need. And it's interesting. It's like every single thing that you purchase or take on as responsibility, it almost like if it's not a tool that is contributing to your bigger picture or bringing you joy or building you up in some way, it's taking away from you. It's weighing you down. So I know a lot of us, including me, can get wrapped up into consumerism and, the adventure or fun of going to a store and looking and finding something cool, buying it, bringing it home in your bag, taking it out of the bag. And just that whole process can be fun. But once you are in the process of moving and packing, and you've got to take this stuff, pack it up and bring it over to this place, and you've got to pay people money, and it's just like having so much stuff weighs you down in a way that it's not good. And so, I'm really going through the process of just releasing that. In fact, George Carlin, comedian, said something really funny. It's just like we go to work and we make money, and then we go out and we buy stuff, and then we come home and put our stuff in our house, and then we go and buy more stuff, bring it to our house, and then finally we need a bigger house, so we buy a bigger house so we can put more stuff in it. And And that's fine if it brings you joy, if that is what's contributing to you in a way that you can really soar the way you were meant to soar. But for myself, I'm realizing that there are books that I've bought that I have never read. There are things that I've bought to make stuff that, whether it be making jewelry or making an outfit or, whatever. I've bought office supplies, art supplies that are just sitting there. Um, Everything that is created is entitled to be utilized for its purpose. Not only people, but also things. Even when we take the time to go through, seasonal, weekly, daily cleanses, there's just a basic rhythm and nature that you take in nourishment and your body utilizes what it can use, and everything else becomes waste that it releases. So even in nature, it's built in the body that you live in, the temple that you live in, that you acquire, take the nourishment out of it, and release it. And so for me, that is what I'm going to be looking at every day. How can I maintain simplicity, clarity, and order in my life? Simplicity, order, clarity, just so that I always have an environment to create the most powerful gifts and art that my fellow human beings can utilize. This is what's really been on my heart, and I'm really working on my ability to release attachments that I have to everything, because I really am committed to sharing my gifts as powerfully, as comprehensively, as passionately, and as wide as possible. And I can't afford to be weighed down. I've got to be light as a feather and swift as light. So it's just time. It's just time to be your most powerful, to be your most magnetic, to be your most extraordinary. And it's time to release any attachments, anything that's weighing you down, anything that is not giving you joy or contributing to why you're here. Why are you here? What is that thing that you must do, that you have to do, or you would die? I hope this has been really good food for thought for you, and I will see you again for another electronic rendezvous. Take care.